So it's tough being an idiot on the internet. Sometimes you're a 51-year-old man and you see Larry David attacking your favourite puppet on the television. So you immediately burst into tears and melt down on Facebook about it, causing the entire internet to laugh at you for a few days. Maybe you're a huge grifter who pretends to live in America for clout and cash, and you stole other people's content one too many times. They ended up making the very Muslim country you actually live in, Malaysia, aware of how much you love Israel, and you might end up going to jail. Maybe you're just Tim Pool. But now on to today's topic. Let's talk about a guy named Vaush. Now, Vaush is what is called an age of consent streamer, a genre very popular in online liberal circles, where they talk for hours every day about how babies in the womb are not yet a person, but the moment they're born, they're good to go. Now, these streamers are hugely popular, and now you know they exist, it makes sense why this guy is president, doesn't it? Now, Vaush is one of the biggest of these streamers, and one of the grossest, might I add. He has long professed a deep love of horses, and how the age of consent will cease to exist once the socialist revolution takes effect. He is an extremely creepy guy who all he ever talks about appears to be incredibly gross things. Oh, and he also said it is possible for a child to be in a relationship with an adult and for it to be beneficial for the kid. I'm really not sure why this guy's allowed to stream on YouTube, to be honest. Now, Vaush, a few days ago, was doing his 15,000 stream on how the legal age is way too high, and he accidentally revealed a folder on his computer full of explicit drawings of children getting railed by horses, just for a split second. But that was that. Vaush was outed as being the most typical Redditor in the world. Then the internet started laughing at him and also kind of wanting him to be arrested because, to be honest, he's obviously doing very odd things with animals, if not kids. So how does a huge galaxy-brained individual like Vaush get out of this? Well, he made a video explaining how he thought all the children were goblins. Oh, I see. What an innocent mistake to make, eh? We've all done it. I bet you feel bad for thinking he's a disgusting degenerate now. Well, unfortunately for Vaush, this did not stop the internet from being equal parts disgusted with him and laughing at him. And then the huge show, the H3H3 podcast, hosted by Ethan Klein and a mute horse, laughed at him for an hour, which Vaush cried about Ethan using Vaush's own words to show what a lunatic he is, being a smear piece, and how he should have called him up to ask him about being a huge PDF file first. Well, this couldn't really go any worse for Vaush. Rejected by the left, the right already hates him, and anyone in the middle thinks he's a danger to kids at the very least. Surely he needed some support. Well, it was in short supply, but this £600 clout goblin called Tipster gave Vaush some advice about how you should only watch your CP on your phone and never save it, just like he, Tipster, does. And then a certain someone this channel is very familiar with has been watching from the sidelines, saw someone else doing weird stuff to kids, so they stopped selling BAFTA HRT to minors just for a second to tweet out how they always thought Vaush was a great guy because of his leanings towards children. So that's as far as we got with this drama so far, but the one thing everyone should take away from this is these people are almost exclusively watched by children. Take notice of what your kids are doing. These people are the lowest, bottom-feeding dregs of society that no one, especially impressionable children, should be allowed to watch and think their opinions are even vaguely sane, because they're really not. So yeah, it's a weird world, isn't it? I hope you stay safe out there, except for keffals. Fuck that guy. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to see more content like this. Boy.